Alrighty guys, so welcome back to another video. My name is of course Carboom, and today we are back in Ultimate Driving. I feel like I've been saying that a bunch lately, but that's just because this game has been getting so many updates and it's been really awesome. Today's update, well, a couple of days ago update, but I'm covering it today. I'm a little bit late, but nevertheless, I'm covering it now. But this update is absolutely massive. As you can probably tell, if you're a frequent player of the game, then behind me is something very new. There's a bunch of stuff is added to this update, guys, so you're not going to want to miss it. Let's get into today's video. So, if you are playing this game frequently, or if you've played it at all recently, you will definitely know that this thing right here is new. This is all brand new. There's a brand new dealership in Ultimate Driving. We are in Westover right now. There's a few different ones, different designs, which we'll be checking out into today's video. But the main thing in this update is a brand new dealership. This is where you walk in to buy and spawn your cars. And this right here is where you actually spawn in with your car. And it's actually changed positions. The old dealership used to be right there in the corner where the pit stop was, and the pit stop used to be right here. So they've moved it. I'm not actually sure why they've moved it. It looks like it could have fit over there as well. But maybe they just wanted to mix things up a little bit, move it around, and I don't know. I don't know if I like it more or less it being over here. It definitely feels weird. Maybe it'll take some time getting used to, but here we are, guys. The information board is still here as it was before. It's a little bit see-through now, which I think is a lot nicer. But walking into the dealership, it looks really nice. We get to walk around, look at some of the more expensive cars, and you can actually buy them right here, right now. You just hold E and it'll purchase it. I'm not going to buy that. I'm not sure if I own that already or not, but that's a very expensive car. So you can look around, look at the cars in 3D, properly look around them, and you can purchase them if you want. There isn't actually an interior with these cars. Actually, there sort of is if you go inside of it, but the windows are blacked out fully. I'm guessing it's to help save on lag a little bit. Actually, this one's got it. So I don't know why these are blacked out, but they seem to have it. So I don't know. But then nevertheless, you can walk around, you can look up. There's some nice scenery to some of these cars, depending on what they are. Like, this is off-roading, so it's got some rocks and grass, and it just looks really awesome. We got a little bit of a preview of this over in Kensington, where there was just a bare-boned dealership, where it had no cars and it was just a building. But now we actually have it fully implemented, and it looks really awesome. We actually have a colour palette here, which I'm not sure what this actually does. Yeah, I'm not sure what this actually does. There's a bunch of colours that you can actually change. I don't think it's doing anything. There's a screen here, but maybe this will do something in the future. You can actually click on them, as you can tell by the mouse changing to a clicking position. But yeah, nothing actually happens when I click on them colours. So if you know what they do, let me know in the comments below. But right now, it seems like they don't really do much. And we have a little Ultimate Driving logo up there. But let's walk over to the counter, which looks really cool. And a little thing, TTP, the creator of the game, our gracious God Emperor. So a little touch of that added in there, a little detail. That's really awesome. So once you enter the dealership, there is now a new UI. And I don't know if I like it more or less than the other one. It does look a little bit better. There's a bit more specs. I think it looks a little bit better. It's more updated, and it just looks a tiny bit better. I'm not too sure though. So before, when you went into the dealership, there was a dealership button or a My Cars button. That is completely gone now. You go straight into this. You go straight into the My Garage section, and if you want to go into Buy Cars, you click this button up here, where it says Buy Cars, and you can switch between them. Same with if you want to go back to My Cars, you go back to My Cars. So this is where you can spawn in your cars, and that's obviously where you can buy them. So I'm not too sure if I like that or not. It was a bit of an easier or quicker way to do it before, but I don't know, it's not too much of a difference. But now it's just the same as before. You can go through each car name, select them, see what the specs are. This looks a little bit better. I don't know why, it just looks a lot nicer with the glowing. And a cool feature with the bars now, the higher they go, so the faster it is, the more red it gets. So if I switch to a faster car, as you can see, 0 to 60 goes a bit more red. If I go back, it goes a little bit more yellow. There you go. So it goes a lot more yellow when you switch to a slower car, and then when it goes higher, it goes to a bit more red. So a little bit of a nice detail there. Really like it. The same buttons are as before. You can go into photo mode. That just makes so you can look around it. Really nice. We also have a different background now. I gotta admit, I think I liked the old one a little bit better. You could see out the trees, it looked a little bit more modern. But this, I don't know, it looks a bit empty right now. Maybe they'll add more stuff in the future. There's a lot of empty space around, so I'm not too sure if I like it as much. But now you can customize your vehicle in here. There's no dedicated building for customizing vehicles. You just click customize vehicles before you spawn it in, and there it puts you straight into this, and you can save and exit out, and it'll load you back in. And then you can spawn it, but there's no dedicated building now. But I'm just gonna go back and go into my cars, because there is also some new cars added, guys, as well as a brand new super fast, super expensive car. I'm gonna pull it up right now. So this is the brand new car that has been added. It's called the X in game, or the Razor X. In real life it's called the, I don't know how to pronounce it, as Chinese. It's called the something S9. I'll put the name up here. I don't want to pronounce that and get it wrong, because I'm horrible at pronouncing game, but it's a Chinese car. I'm not sure if any other Chinese cars have been added in this game. This might be the first, but it looks really, really, really awesome. I really like it. And its top speed is actually really good. So top speed is 270 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and a cashback of 1,433 cash per mile, and the cost is $7 million, so that's a really expensive car, and it's pretty fast. All the bars are almost to the top, so I really, really like it, and it looks really cool and mean, and it might be the first for the game. I'm not too sure. But as well as this brand new car being added, which we're going to test drive, I'm going to buy later on in the video, there has been 27 cars that have been made free. That is free to claim right now, either just by a free price or unlocking it by a rank, although only one of these cars has been added brand new. 27 of them was just already in the game, and they are now just free. They've decided to make them free, but they was already in the game, so only one car is brand new. I'm not sure too sure what that car is, but there is now 28 free cars that you can come on and claim, which is really, really awesome. It'll help new players get started. But I'm going to press buy. I'm going to buy it right now. $7 million gone. Right, here we are. And it looks really awesome. Like I said, you spawn here now where the little garage is, where the little red light is. And we can start driving off right now out of the Westover dealership and into the road. So as well as a new dealership being added and some new cars made free and this brand new car, there is also some new roads which we can sort of see on here. Not too much, but some little off-road areas which you can see by the little grayed outlines, and that major line right there, which we're going to be checking out the major line with a few off-road roads, which I don't think this car will be able to manage to actually go off-road, because it is a very, very sport car and very low down. But I really like the look of this car. It looks really, really awesome, especially the rims sort of like going to a really cool pattern when it's going fast. But going over to Woodbury now, while we drive over to the brand new road, you can see this dealership is a lot smaller. It only has a few cars in it, but it looks very, very modern, and I really like it almost as much as the big dealership. It's just a little bit smaller, but still with quite a bit of cars packed in here. Does the exact same thing, it's just a little bit smaller, as you'd expect in Woodbury, as everything here is a little bit smaller. As well, they added a teleport to dealership button that I covered in my last video. Today it's been replaced by a spawn vehicle button. So instead of actually just teleporting you next to the dealership, this will actually teleport you in and already able to spawn a car, just like walking into the dealership. I'll show that off in a little bit after we've checked out this new road. So the new road is just up here. It's the little road between Woodbury and Kensington, very, very close to Woodbury. And there is now a split road off to the left, up into the mountain, up into the area that was very abandoned, that was never really used for anything in the past. But now there's a little nice road with a little bit of flowers. And there's also this up here, which gives you a nice view of the road between Kensington and Palm Shores. Even you can see a little bit of Kensington there, the lighthouse. It gives you a very nice view. There is also something I noticed when checking this update out a few days ago. There's a weird marking. There's 3 weird markings up here, and to me they look like they're in the shape of a house. You can sort of see the perfect, almost perfect rectangle or square marking, and then a little marking connecting to the road, which sort of looks like a driveway. So this part is the house, and then a little driveway. Maybe that's planned for future houses up here. I'm not too sure. They look a little bit weird. They look a bit too organized, a little bit too straight to just to be areas that are meant to just be dead grass or something like that. I think it could be future plans for future houses. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But it definitely looks like a place for some future houses, and I really like that idea, because it gives it a nice little view of the lighthouse and a bit of Kensington. But driving out of here, we're going to be driving into Kensington now, and Kensington has actually changed quite a bit. So this road just takes you out here near the off-road area at the beach, and just in between the little bit up there in Kensington. So very, very close to Kensington. But driving into Kensington, I'm saying Kensington a lot, but here we are arriving in Kensington. I need to stop saying that word. But there's a new dealership. It almost, I think it's the same as Westover. It definitely looks the same as Westover. But instead of the spawning area being next to it, the spawning area is behind this one. The hospital has also changed. I think the dot area, I'm not sure if it's in this update or other update, but I've just noticed it now. The dot area used to be way, way over there. And now it's here. I don't know if that's been in this update or an update in the past, but I've just noticed it now, so I'm pointing out now. Let me know in the comments below if I am wrong. But a new hospital design has been added to the game, and a new sort of location. It used to be facing the other way, but now it's facing this way, and I sort of like it a little bit better. It looks a lot nicer, it looks more updated, but the thing that lets down this hospital is the interior. There isn't one. It's a bit like the old one. Even the old one had a bit more interior, but this is fully empty. I don't know why. Maybe they should do something. Maybe they should even have a job here, like a hospital worker. I don't know. But just something needs to be done here. It's a little bit of a letdown when you walk in, seeing the amazing, amazing exterior, just to be let down by the non-existent interior. But one last major change in Kensington is a massive, massive shipping boat has arrived, and it looks absolutely amazing. Maybe this is teasing the trucking update, because the trucking update is coming very, very soon. So maybe it's teasing that they're unloading new boxes, or whatever you call them, containers for the trucks to deliver. But it looks really, really awesome. My friends have already tested trying to get onto it, and apparently it is not walkable on, as you can't walk on it, you fall straight through. That's what I've been told. So sadly, you can't actually walk on it. It would be cool to walk on it and explore it a little bit, but sadly, you can't. A little bit of a shame. Maybe a missed opportunity to actually be able to walk on and explore. It would be very, very cool if you could. Oh my word, I didn't actually notice the brake lights. They look very cool how they merge into the back of the car like that. That is really, really cool. I've sort of just forgot about this car. I probably should do a video on this car alone, because it is a really, really awesome car. So expect that maybe in the future, because this update has been absolutely huge, and I wanted to cover more of the map side, as well as driving this car around as it is new. But expect a future video just talking about this car alone, because I've almost run out of time and I don't want to make this video super, super long. But expect a video on this car very, very soon, maybe in the next few days or week. But before I end this video off, guys, I'm going to use this vehicle spawn button here that has been changed from the teleport to dealership just to this now. So instead of teleporting you, it puts you straight into the dealership, and then you can pick any car to drive and it'll spawn it right out for you. So I like that a little bit better. It still works the same as teleporting you to the nearest dealership that you are at, but it's just a little bit quicker and a little bit more streamlined, which I like a lot more. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. It's more turned into the map, less about the car, but like I said, expect a video about the car and how it performs in the future. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you aren't, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and if you aren't, make sure you do like the video if you did enjoy it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.